Alright, now before anybody freaks out, we're in the depths for a purpose. Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here, and welcome back to more Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, I did a lap 2 of the depths like I said it would, and there's not as many refights as I thought there would be. And unfortunately, even though we took pictures of the 4 bosses of the game, there's no reward other than a statuette that Kilton and Hudson can outpost. There's no other reward there than those statuettes for taking pictures of them and your compendium, I guess. So why are we down the depths? Well, I took the time, wrong menu. I took the time to get a compendium of all the armor in the game, and I compared that to what I currently have. So far, we are roughly on track with what I figured we would have by the time we got to a point where we pushed the main plot forward, and also finally move on to the sky. Problem. Almost on track. I am at this point missing 4 pieces of armor. I did get a count for all of this stuff. I did get a count for a total count of armors. Is that there is 135 individual pieces of armor in the game. 35 sets of armor with 30 miscellaneous parts like these circlets and earrings and all this stuff like this. So, and there's actually one other thing that kind of counts as both. I count it as a single piece of armor, but I can also count as a set. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll learn in due time in the series. But I went through and counted, double-checked my numbers. I am at 121 out of 135 pieces of armor in the game. I am missing... where is... Yeah, okay, here we are. I am missing the Hat of the Sky from this set. I'm missing the Hat of the Sky, which I think is what we're close to right now, which is why where we are in the depths. I'm also missing the entire Of the Wild set. But we have a little trick up our sleeve to get that handled. And we'll also kind of come into what I'm planning to do when we do eventually get to the sky. Targeting treasure chests. So anyway. In this grove out here, the Retsum Grove. Again, doing research off camera so that way I can make sure to get stuff. Oh, there's one nearby. Doing research off camera so I can make sure to actually get everything as quickly as possible. So that way we don't waste time. I'm going to put this on just to be safe. Getting everything as quick as I can just to be safe. Oh, it's right in here. Oh yeah, checking my facts, checking my stories just to make sure we get everything as quick as possible. But if I've done it right, this should be the cap of the sky. Yep. So this is, like I said, one of 4 treasures I missed. And the others are, well, these various marks I've actually laid out on the map down here. So these last few marks, I need to step back from the recording and just say I have a slew of sticky notes littering my desk. I just crossed off the note that says Cap of the Sky. So like at this point, at this point, we now have the Cap of the Sky. We have the full set of the sky. Cool beans. It is such a minor aesthetic change to go from this to this. But Link has looked different in every single one of his adventures, so ironically enough, especially with this one. How come we got such a big head? But anyway, that rambling aside. Was it yellow? It was yellow. But yeah, my desk is littered with post-it notes. And it's for many things. And there's like for many things that I can talk about now, because it will not come, because that anything I'm talking about is going to be long past by the time this video goes live. So I've got a post-it note that's for personal stuff that I need to do at a later date. I've got a post-it note for things that I need to take with me on a trip coming up in... Okay, I'm recording. I had to like double check, make sure I was recording. I've got a post-it note of goodies I want to take with me on a trip in current time of recording a month from now. I've got a post-it note for a speedrun, pseudo speedrun I'm doing at Packed Main Game Marathon at twitch.tv/stackgamemarathon. That is happening in like 2 days from today. a note for myself to say, hey, mention this. So that's only to mention a few things. I've got some other more personal notes and things for the channel, like games I would like to buy to like for personal use and also to make series on if I can. I should make a car. Also, something I should note is something I do want to note is history. I tried to make the bike that everybody says you should make to like make travel around Hyrule that much easier. I think I got the back fan on it backwards. But like it's either this or put the fans side by side. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to I screwed the pooch and leave it at that. But let me use the rest, pretty much what's gonna be almost the last of my Zonite. Well, no, we still got like 600 to go, but let's use a lot of my Zonite just to get that stuff. So, the set that we're going for, oh, loading. That's something new. The set that I'm going for is all located somewhere near these skeletons. And I don't know what triggers it specifically, or if it's got like a trigger point. I noticed my radar didn't go off, but like, oh, there's more skeletons over that way. Okay. But basically, the last set of armor that we're after is somewhere, and I mean somewhere along, I am going to turn myself the wrong way. The armors that I'm missing are all located somewhere around these skeletons that coordinate with the colossal fossils that we found when we were on the surface with Loon. And I have a feeling that if I had the treasure sensor at that point, I probably would have stumbled across some of these armors at that point. Really? Treasure sensor's not going off? Oh, never mind. Okay, so this provides context for me going forward, is that they may be... You know, I'm just going to get off. Oh, hi! I don't know how long you were here, but okay. I should use a different bow. I should use this bow. Okay, I didn't mean to fight a whole bunch of dudes right now. I did want to fight a whole bunch of dudes, but my hand is forced. I am very low on bows. Yeah, I am very low on bows, which is does not bode well. Don't swing it first. Me first. But being low on bows and weapons is kind of comes with the territory when you. Why is it so dark over here? Being low on weaponry kind of comes with the Is that it up there? That's it up there. No, you wanted to run hands? Okay, let's run hands. No, come back here. Come back here. I guess this actually does sample it, and also I want to say I didn't find any of this set I'm currently getting. I don't think I actually found it in my own personal playthrough. So we're finding this set together, and I didn't know this. And yeah, that's really all I can say. I opened the chest twice. I hope you heard that sound cue. So the Of the Wild set, basically. The Of the Wild set, it was the final piece of armor you got for getting all 120 shrines in Breath of the Wild. It was kind of unique to that game. It gave Link his own. I want to say it was probably the look Link would have had in. Why am I? Oh, I'm still in this map. That's why I was like, why can't he go to the map? It gave Link a look all his own. If they had stuck with Link's original like green tunic and cap design that he's had for almost every single game, that would have been this armor basically reflects what he would have looked like in that instance. I should probably, well, I'm just gonna do it like this. Scooter, do you know how to math? So what should happen is once I get all this set of the wild, then we'll have every piece of armor that is not correlated to story, shrines, or in the sky. There's 6 pieces of armor in the sky. I've notated them on the map, so I don't have to worry about that specifically. There's 3 related to the story, and there's 1 for all shrines. So it leaves us with, once we get done, we would have 110. Is it in that skull? We would have 10 pieces of armor left once we're done with this little rendezvous. And then once I'm done here, we're then going to go back up to the surface and handle plot. Don't worry, we'll handle plot eventually today. Just Not right this second because I'm incredibly based. Okay, this solves the question and conundrum that I had this whole time. So, Cap of the Wild. And again, like, I will level with you guys. There's no doubt that I'm cheating in some instance. I'm looking up information to help me find this, to help me find everything. But, well, with this said, for the most part, there's been like one other set of armor I think I got help on. Specifically, I think it's the Phantom armor, the armor that I said was good for starting the game. Other than the Phantom armor that I mentioned, I'm just going to tough it out because I think I'd literally just have to run straight forward towards a skull, wherever a skull is. Excuse me. Where is the skull here? It is way out there. Cool. I got full health. I got full health and plus healing items, so I'm not even gonna worry about the damage right now. Other than one other piece of set of armor, and I'll count that in this number, I have found on my own, without any help or assistance, I have found 118 of the 135 pieces of armor in this game. And Dinral is here. I took pictures. By the way, I took pictures of the dragons in my while I was kind of doing some stuff with. I want to say while I was doing all the wells. But the wells are the bubble frogs, one or the other. Let's see. Go ahead and do that, and treasure chest kick off. Oh no, I am the burning. Whatever shall I full heal? Yep, it's up in this mess here. I'll take a little bit of damage just to get there faster. So in the skull somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. Don't worry, we won't have to listen to Link gasp for air in a second now. I opened the chest again twice. So that completes the Of the Wild set. Which, just so you can look at it, this is the look. This is the, well, minus the Popeye look he's got. This is the look Link would have had in Breath of the Wild had they stuck with his natural design. There's also maybe a reference to how he looks in the original Legend of Zelda. Which, where is the hero? I mean, that's more of his original Legend of Zelda look, so it's different enough. Anyway. Well, now that I've goofed about here in the depths long enough, let me put on the armor I wish to have for this set going forward. And let's get back up to Lookout Landing and move on with the story finally. I feel so much better having that off my chest. What is everybody looking at? You look like you've seen a ghost. Do I not have the... I don't. I didn't have this quest highlighted just so I could not have that bother me, didn't I? So I'm just thumbing through what we have for everything else. Now, minus maybe a handful, and I do literally mean a handful of quests, or a handful of things that are related to the sky. Other than a handful of things that are in the sky, mainly shrine quests, this log on the side should pretty much be full and done. We'll handle this side adventure. This is the last of the side adventures. And we're pretty much pushing the main story otherwise. Unless I have horribly messed up, and again, I am taking a moment to stop here and talk about it, even though nobody wants to hear it, but I'm still going to say it because it puts me at peace of mind. As we are right now, the only things left in the game are in the sky. I may have missed a dozen or 24 side quests. A lot of side quests are tied to... A lot of the side quests in the game can be tied to time of day, meeting obscure checks, like having... I don't know, like having... like, I guess with Hudson there that I may have shown... Or that I did show off is showing a picture of Madison. Showing off obscure pictures or handling obscure tasks that don't even have side quests associated with them. There may be a handful of quests like that. A statement that I'm going to make to you that I make every now and again, when I play these games for YouTube is, I'll try and do 100% and most of everything you can. Either from my lack of knowledge or just to let you guys have a little fun. I still leave a little tiny bit for you guys to do as well, just so you have something to do if you want to play the game yourself. There's a Blood Moon Rising. That means all the enemies within Hyrule. That means all the enemies within depths that I spent the last episode beating are alive again. Hello. So I'm going to pause it just to get this point across. So if there is it's not going to bar you off from doing anything, but if there's anything you want to do on the surface at this point, before we move forward with the main story and the plot and all that jazz, now is your only time to do it before I myself move on and never address the surface again.
Yeah.
Vicky, I heard what happened. The major cold front that descended upon the Rito, the marbled rock roadstead of the Gorons couldn't get enough of. There was that sludge contaminating Zora's River, and finally the Gerudo menaced by Giddos and a sand shroud. You faced some serious challenges, and you overcame all of them. Well done. So, the person resembling Princess Zelda was behind the scenes for all the phenomena, as you discovered. This has to be related to the upheaval somehow. And I have something important to share as well.
Isn't that... Link, look at this! Quickly! Your Highness.
Linky, did you see that? That was the princess, wasn't it? I'm going to go share what I saw with... I'm going to share that I saw a figure that looked an awful like the Princess Zelda at Hyrule Castle. I wasn't sure at first, but now I am. I thought she left the castle entirely, but she was inside. We have to hurry and rescue her. Soldiers and I can't reach Hyrule's castle as it is now. You might be the one who can do it. I'm on it. Sorry, Link. I know I'm always throwing you into dangerous situations. But you really are the only one up to the task. Please, come back in one piece. That applies to both you and the princess. Got it? And, well, Crisis at Hyrule Castle is now our main objective. Now we finished Regional Phenomenon. Now, however you're going to get to Hyrule Castle, that's all to you. You can either go from the Lookout Landing Skyview Tower, pop your way over there if you've got 2 or more stamina wheels. Or, if you've been following along, just warp there. I'll actually meet you up at Hyrule Castle next time. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and I hope I will see you then. Take care.